Hey, pause for a second. If you're the kind of person who notices when sound feels flat, when bass exists but never really lands, you're already who this was made for. This is the Sonos Sub Mini. Before anything else, do yourself a favor and check the current price and availability. This is one of those pieces that quietly disappears when people finally realize what it actually does. You reached this moment because something clicked. Your soundbar speakers were good, maybe even impressive on paper, but deep down you knew you were still filling in the missing weight with imagination. Action scenes hit, but didn't move you. Music played, but didn't breathe. You weren't wrong, you'd just outgrown compromise. The first night you add this into your setup, there's a strange kind of relief. You stop listening for what's missing. You stop tweaking volume. Everything settles. Dialogue stays clean, but suddenly there's gravity underneath it. Explosions don't shout, they expand. Bass doesn't draw attention to itself, it supports everything else like it always belonged there. You feel it during late-night binge sessions when you keep the volume low but the room still feels full. You feel it during gaming when movement has presence instead of noise. You feel it during music when bass lines finally connect rhythm to emotion instead of just thumping along. It's not louder. It's deeper in a way that feels controlled, confident, intentional. If you're even slightly curious, check stock again before you move on. Prices on this kind of upgrade have a habit of shifting when demand spikes. You might be thinking you don't have the space, or that a compact sub can't really deliver. That doubt fades fast. What surprises you is how balanced it feels. No rattle. No boom. No corners shaking for attention. Just clean, rounded low end that makes everything above it sound more expensive than it did yesterday. And here's the part nobody really tells you, you feel different owning it. You stop explaining your setup. You stop defending it. You know it's styled. You chose refinement over excess, and that choice shows up every single time you press play. Bass finally feels integrated, movies gain weight without chaos, music sounds grounded, and alive, late night listening still feels complete. It isn't built to shake an entire house. You'll notice it most if you already care about sound. At some point, you stop comparing specs and watching endless alternatives. You recognize the pull toward the thing you already wanted, and you let yourself choose it. Waiting usually turns into regret later, especially when you keep circling back to the same option. So if your system already feels close, but not finished, this is the piece that closes the gap. Check availability, trust that instinct, and finish the setup you've been living just short of.